quite so possessed as our winner tonight that you seem to have been voting for quite a few weeks now. So it seems only right that we run with the public's choice for this week's Poopin Pigeons. So without further ado, let's get into Poopin Pigeons for this week. Here we are, the favourite Poopin Pigeons, where we ask ourselves the question, if you were a pigeon, who would you poop on? This week's lucky winner, George Soros, who has been voted many times in a row. So it looks like tonight is his chance to be the winner of his Poopin Pigeons pin badge, George Soros. And yes, at last, properly pooped, George Soros on the 5th of December. He is voted, the pigeons delivered. Offence is Devil's Apprentice. Although for some reason, yet again, do you remember we had this with Hillary Clinton? She was the devil's worshipper. When I type in Devil's Apprentice, it's taken the devils out. But as Devil's Apprentice, I forget who came up with that in the chat, but thank you for that as the offence. And the handler is also redacted. So, again, he knows who his handler is. He's a handler himself, but believe me, he has his own handler, but we can't mention it here. He knows who it is, we all know who it is. So, the absolute member of the club. Usually works against the best interests of humanity, I'd say on every occasion. And a definite anti-localist. The complete opposite of a localist, if you know what I mean. So, this week, George Soros wins his I Got Pooped Poopin Pigeons badge. Thank you so much to the pigeons for your efforts this week. Perfect shot. Well done. They have been fed well, thanks to those PayPal and Super Chatterers last week who helped to keep the birds fed. So thank you to the little pigeons who did their job this week. So George Soros, of course, will find himself on the wall of shame, along with all of his friends. And he won't be that far away from one of his, one of the people he handles himself. Old Greta here. She's famously known for being funded by him largely. In part or largely. So yes, indeed. Let's hear you. Give me some love in the chat and in the comments if you're watching this after for the Poopin Pigeons.